What's up, Wolfpack? Anaje Crump here.
Yo, 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 Addison Gomes here.
This week we have a special look into HOSA, a glimpse of Winter Guard, and much more.
All that in 20 seconds. As of January 24th, yearbooks are no longer on sale. Extras will be up for grabs for $90 when they sell out. The number of extras is limited, so get them as soon as you can.
Attention seniors, make sure you're ordering your cap and gowns for graduation. Go to atlgrad.com. Prices have gone up since December 1st, so order them as soon as possible. If you have older siblings, cap and gowns from 2022 and newer can be reworn.
If you plan on taking the SAT or ACT, make sure you register for one of the dates on your screen. Below that are the registration deadlines. To register for the SAT, go to www.collegeboard.org and use the NPHS school code 110965 to sign up. To register for the ACT, go to www.act.org.
Attention seniors, don't forget to vote for this year's senior song. This month's community service project is campus cleanups and Lysol wipe donations. SGA's next meeting will take place on Tuesday, February 11th. Also, pull out your formal wear and get ready for prom season. Tickets go on sale on RevTrack starting February 5th.
Here at North Paulding, we have many amazing clubs. Our reporters Trinity Downing and Joe Allen went to shine some light on our HOSA club.
Every year, the HOSA Club participates in a competition called the State Leadership Conference.
The conference is basically competition for a bunch of different healthcare related activities. So, for example, you can compete in home health aid, which is basically like a nursing home assistant, or you could even do like EMT, which is emergency medical technician. There's a lot of different opportunities for you, and then there's also workshops. So workshops, what you can do, you go in, you kind of learn a little bit of information about different things. So last year, whenever I went, there was a medical army, combat, medic stuff. There was a dog who was trained in different stuff. And then at the end, there was this really fun, activity night. And basically there was a dance and they played Fiend. I swear it was so funny. There was board games, karaoke, and I actually got featured on the Georgia HOSA page because they put my photo up. So I had a really fun time. But yeah, that's kind of what conference is about. It's all about competition. What it takes to get into conference, all you have to do is do a qualifying test. It could take about, what I did, I studied for about 2 months and then I took my test. But once you qualify with that test, then you get to move on to conference. And then there's another test at conference. So it's kind of 2 tests, and then 10 people, the top 10 people who take the test at the conference, they are allowed to do skills. And then the best out of skills,
They have placed in categories such as first aid, CPR, and sports medicines in past years.
We have been attending conferences like this for 10 plus years. Even before I got here, before I started teaching here, the teacher before me took students every year to conferences like this. The number of members that are attending the conference is 25 members. We have 200 members in our club. So 25 is a smaller number, but for the level of competition that this is, that's a really good number to take to State Leadership Conference.
Wish our HOSA Club luck as they compete in the State Leadership Conference that will be held at the Atlanta Marriott Marquis on March 6th through the 8th.
Now hold up, is that the Jasmine Supreme?
Welcome back to In the Den. My name is Jasmine Supreme, and here are the sports for this week. First, let's start off with some basketball news. The boys varsity team has their next game against Etowah High School this Friday, January 31st, right here in the Den. Tip-off set for 7:30. Be sure to come out and cheer on the guys. The girls varsity team is 21-1 and still undefeated in the region. They also have their next game this Friday against Etowah here in the Den with tip-off set for 6. Be sure to show up, show out, and be loud to support our Lady Pack. The varsity swim team swept the region competition for the 8th year in a row. Way to go, swimmers. They will compete in the Georgia State competition next Friday and Saturday, February 7th and 8th at Georgia Tech Natatorium. Be sure to head out and cheer on our swimmers. The golf season is officially underway. Be on the lookout for more updates about the Pack golfers on our Instagram. The varsity baseball season is also underway. I caught up with Athletics Director Dr. Dyer, player Cade Cox, and Assistant Coach of the Year, Coach Schilling, to ask them about Coach Schilling and his award.
Coach Schilling winning Assistant Coach of the Year, that's the perfect fit as far as just an energetic coach who always brings the juice and is all about North Paulding. Couldn't be more proud of that guy.
To be named Assistant Coach of the Year, it's awesome. It just means that you're recognized, but quite honestly, it's the people that are around you. I work for a great guy, Coach Richardson. He lets me coach. He lets me get after him. He takes our input, and then he kind of leads the way. But then I get to have the guys pretty much 5 days a week, 180 days a year during the school day. So before we even get to any baseball practice, and the amount of work that the guys put in and the buy-in that they have and the relationships that we have, that's kind of what makes that go. So the award is awesome, but obviously it's the kids and the people I get to work with and work for that kind of make the ship go round. So.
Coach Schilling means to me personally, he's like a big role model. You know, he's always got that energy. He always is an upbeat kind of guy. So he's always someone I look up to.
I guess I just kind of worked really hard to get to where I was. I didn't know anybody. Me and Coach Richardson didn't know each other very well, except for just on the opposite sides of the field. The only person I knew really was Coach Jordan. So he's really the one that got me in the door. And you know, he spoke highly of me, and so Coach Dyer was like, I'm on board. And I love those guys. They've given me the keys to the car. Coach Richardson lets me run the ship in here. And whatever I'm doing, he's game for.
Coach Schilling means so much to our athletic program because not only does he care about baseball, he cares about all the sports here at North, and it's just all about the program, then the team, then himself. So he's very unselfish, hardworking, and just brings so much energy and life to our school.
And that's all the latest news in Pack Sports for this week. Come back for more next week. And now back to my best friend, Anaje Crump.
Did you know that marching band and color guard don't have to end with the football season? Our North Paulding Winter Guard have high hopes for this year's season. We talked to 2 guard members to see what Winter Guard is all about.
My name is Addison, and I've been doing color guard / winter guard for a year now. I do flag, rifle, and saber, so I do all 3. Winter guard is basically you're inside and you have a routine and you compete it against other color guards.
Winter guard is the indoor version of color guard. While color guard performs in the fall with our marching band at halftime games, winter guard has separate indoor performances at competition events.
We started in November and then it ends like the end of March, the beginning of April.
My name is Gabby Ramirez and I've been doing winter guard since I was about in 8th grade. I'm mostly on rifle and flag sometimes. I have this trick toss where I spin under it, so it's really cool. We usually practice every Tuesday and Thursdays. Sometimes there's sectionals, which is like just a certain section.
Their theme this year is statues, set to the song Us by Regina Spektor.
This year's theme is statuesque, and it's just like being a statue. It's very interesting to be portraying as statues, even though we move around like a lot.
Our costumes are all white, but then like our rifles and sabers and flags, they're taped purple and blue, and then like it has kind of a gold and white to it as well.
Winter Guard is open to all North Paulding students, and Cadet Winter Guard is open to McClure and Crossroads students in 6th, 7th, and 8th grade.
They made a statue of us and put it on a mountaintop.
Do you have a Valentine or special someone? Well, make your way to the Pack Shack to buy a cookie gram for only $2. Cookie grams will be on sale until February 11th. They will be delivered on Valentine's Day during second block along with a handwritten message from you.
Last week was Martin Luther King Jr. Day, so to honor this civil rights leader, Addison and I went around the school to find out who knows him best.
I literally know everything.
Oh yeah, definitely. Okay, so first question, what does MLK stand for?
Martin Luther King.
Martin Luther King.
Martin Luther King.
What city was MLK born in?
Alabama.
Atlanta.
Okay, that was right. How old was Martin Luther King when he went to university?
20.
No. You said 9?
I'm saying 9.
Sadly, that's a little too young.
Shoot. 19.
That was a little too old, It's between 9 and 19, guys.
Oh, shoot. Probably like 10.
What name was Martin Luther King born with? Martin? I don't know.
Martin?
In what year was Martin Luther King born? I'll give you a hint, it's the 1920s.
Oh, so 1926?
No.
25.
She was closer, it was 1929. Okay.
Ooh, we'll go 1927.
1981.
What did Martin Luther King believe was the best way to make changes in the world?
Peaceful protest.
Be sure to follow our Instagram and TikTok at NPHS_Wolfpack Productions and subscribe to North Paulding's YouTube page to get notified when we go live.
Addison, what can you catch in winter with your eyes closed?
A cold. We hope that you all stay safe and healthy this semester.
It feels so different having a full week of school after all those snow days.
Oh my gosh, I know, but it's great to be back at school and at it again. And as always,
that's a wrap, Wolfpack.